What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Clemente Collector. And on today's episode, I want to show some cards. I haven't got to show some of my pickups for a while. It's basically because I buy on a pretty tight budget, and that means that I really have to watch and make sure I'm getting good deals, and I can't really buy really high price stuff. And as I continue to collect Clemente cards, they're getting more pricey. So I either have to save up or I really have to just really get some great deals out there. And the one thing I have to say is I'm really happy with where the market is right now. I've picked up a couple Clemente items, and one of them I'm going to show at the end. It's actually a Venezuelan card. It was literally like it was literally 25% of what it went for last time it sold. So I'm going to show that card, and I'm going to show three other Clemente cards that I've picked up recently. And I've also picked up a couple Stan Musial cards. So basically I'm working on Stan Musial's Topps cards, and I'm trying to get them all in SGC if possible, or get them graded. And I've kind of talked about this a little bit, but I made a video a while back. It's actually been probably 5 months or so. I'll show it right here. It's literally a video about why I started collecting Stan Musial cards. It has a lot to do with my father-in-law. I would love to hear from you guys. What are you guys seeing out there as far as the card market right now? Because what I'm seeing is I'm seeing Clemente cards come available that normally aren't for sale on eBay. And I'm also seeing, obviously, the prices. I would say for Clemente, some of the prices are about 25% lower than maybe last year. But I was thinking, it is getting to the holiday season. So I know a lot of dealers out there or collectors offload cards to have money for the holidays. So I'm wondering if it's a combination of, dealers or collectors selling stuff for the holidays and also the down market. And the two are coming together, and maybe it's a great time to be out there in the market. I've heard other collectors talk about, well, I'm not going to buy for a while. I'm on a buying freeze, or I'm going to save up. I'm not even going to look. Now, granted, everybody has their own budget, but my opinion is I will never stop having searches out there for certain cards, because if a certain card hits a certain price point, I just feel like I have to be there to take advantage of that. And I don't want to take a chance that I'm on a freeze and not watching certain cards, and then I look into history a couple weeks later and I see how maybe I missed out on a 50% off of a comp on a certain card that I never see come up. So that's kind of my opinion, but I understand everybody's different. So I'd love to hear what you guys are seeing out there in the market. If you guys collect vintage, obviously, what percentage you think some of the cards are down that you normally shop for? I'd love to hear your feedback. And without further ado, I'm going to flip this camera around because I really want to highlight the cards, and I also want to highlight the cards that go together. Every one of these cards, for the most part, go with other cards in my collection. So I'm going to flip this camera around, and I'm going to show you some of my recent pickups, and we're going to end with a Venezuelan card that I'm super excited that I have in my collection. So let's get to it. All right, so the first card I added to my collection is this 1962 Musial Place 21st season card in a 5.5. It's very, very well centered. I cannot believe how cheap this card sells for. I bought this card graded $23 shipped. One of the greatest players of all time, a 62 playing days card, and it's only $23. I think if anybody out there's on a budget, this is a great Stan Musial card to buy. That's awesome. So next up is a 1962 card number 50 Stan Musial base card, and this was one of the cards that actually I sold for my dad. I think he got a 4. And obviously this is a 5. It's very sharp. I think it's got great registration, and I love this card. I think it's a great card. I think it's underrated. And I've been looking for one of these for a while now. And yeah, my wife asked me what I wanted for my birthday. My birthday's in December, so this was an early birthday gift for my wife. And I'm happy to add these two to my collection. As you can see, I'm up to 6 top Stan Musial cards. So I'm going to continue to work on the top Stan Musial run, and then we'll go from there. But his cards are way too underpriced. They should be way more expensive. This card here was $60, and a 5 Clemente would have ran probably $120. So he's about half the price of Clemente in the 1962 set. So, all right, let's go to the next pickup. All right, so next up is I finally finished one of the Clemente runs I've been working on. Clemente has 3 Milton Bradley cards. So I had the 69, the 70, and all I needed was the 1972 Milton Bradley, and I just picked it up. I actually got this for a really good price. As I said, I feel like the market's down right now, but I got this for $50 shipped. And it's in a SGC5, but to be honest with you, I feel like they grade these pretty tough. So it looks really good. It doesn't have any wrinkles or creases. And I want to show you, a lot of people don't realize, they think these are the same card, and there is differences on them. So they're pretty much the exact same fronts. The big difference are the backs. So, okay, so as you can see on the cards, they have different combinations. So if you roll a 12 on this card, you get a single. This card here, it's a fly out. So there's differences in the gameplay. And pretty much everything else is the same. But this came in the 72 Milton Bradley game, and this came in the 69 Milton Bradley game. But as anything with Clemente, it's very hard to collect a whole set of something. And anytime I do, it's very exciting for me. So here they are, the 3 Milton Bradley Clemente cards in my collection. I'm very happy to have them. All right, so the next card I wanted to show off is actually the 1970s Topps NL Batting Leaders card. But as you can see back here, I have the card in an SGC6. This is actually the O-Pee-Chee one. So right down here, you can see printed in Canada. And there's really not much of a difference at all between these two cards, other than the made in Canada down at the bottom. But here's the two fronts side by side. This here for an O-Pee-Chee, I think, is a great copy. Top to bottom centering isn't great, but the corners are actually really sharp, actually. And I don't know. I'm gonna send this off to get graded with SGC. I think it could get between I'm gonna say a 3.5 to a 4.5 is my guess. So that's a recent pickup for me. That's my second O-Pee-Chee Clemente card. And then I want to show off this here. This is a 6-pack of Iron City beer. Still has beer in it. It's from 1993. And they actually have, here's the side panel right here. They actually have a little bit about Clemente here. They actually had 4 different cans in the series. So this is one of the 4 cans they had. It actually says down here at the bottom, Pittsburgh Brewing Company is proud to be leading the way as a major contributor to the Roberto Clemente Statue Fund. So Iron City beer is the beer of Pittsburgh. And most guys I know drink Icy Light. It's the light version, but here's just regular Iron City cans with Clemente on them. So I got these cans. It's ridiculous what I got them for. I got these cans for $25 shipped. $25 shipped. I think that was an awesome deal, and it's probably the most unique Clemente item in my collection now. Last but not least, this is really exciting for me. I got another Clemente Venezuelan card. These Venezuelan cards do not go for sale very often, and when they do, they're very pricey, and that's why I only have the one over here. I have the 1962 Venezuelan. I got that. I got that from Darren from Return to Collecting as a gift, and it's just so cool. And I just bought my second Clemente Venezuelan card. I believe Clemente has, I want to say seven to nine Venezuelan cards total, and only one team card Venezuelan. And I got the one team card Venezuelan, and I'm going to show it right now. It's the 1968 Topps Venezuelan Pirates team card, card number 308. And as you can see, it was already graded in an SGC2. And I think it's in awesome shape for being a Venezuelan card. The back is still in good condition. A lot of these were put into scrapbooks. And you can actually see right here, it actually says, where's, do I have to turn around this way? It actually says Venezuela right there on the bottom. So that's really cool. So this card here, you're going to be blown away. There's 14 graded PSA, I'll show it on the screen, and there's 7 graded SGC. So between the two companies, there's 21 graded total. So I have one of the 21 graded, and I got this card in an auction for $50. $50. I'll show it on the screen. So the last time this card sold, it sold for over $200 in a PSA 1. I'll show recent sales on the screen for this card. I literally feel like this card's worth $200 or more if somebody wanted to set it up for buy it now, and I paid $50. So this was one of those cards that just really just fell into my lap. And every year my soccer team I coach, my son plays soccer, I coach the team. Every season they've given me a gift card. This year's gift card I used to buy this Venezuelan card. Last year I got a Clemente exhibit card with the gift card. So this card here represents my soccer season this year, which is really, really cool. And then it pairs nicely with my 1962. So I got 2 Vennies now. So very, very exciting. I really thank you guys for checking out my most recent pickups. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.